acting out. You, all tenderness is out the window. What you do to me when the cold bites blue is straight cool. Oh, it has to be you leaving writings on the wall. Promised me roses and hung days, but now there's only madness.
Full start. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna do a recap video for you guys because the other day I just wanted to do a video towing with my old grain truck just for the heck of it. I hadn't towed with it since I restored it. I know it's very lacking on power. I set it up so that it wasn't going to be a very good tow rig, but look at it. I put 35s on it. It's not a big deal. It's got airbags, lift kit. I got a camper shell on it for ultimate grandpa status so that this thing could be. I wanted it to haul my side-by-side up to the cabin so I could sleep in the back of this thing or whatever the case may be. It's got carpet in the back. I didn't want it to be a big time tow rig, but God forbid I couldn't make fun of my own truck for being lacking on power, and the way I set it up, I wasn't very good at towing. People are like, oh, my second gen this, my second gen that. If there's anybody else that's got more second gens than me, start a YouTube channel and let's talk about it, because what, I got 5 of them right now? I guess that's not a lot, but 1 second gen is probably enough, but I got addicted. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take this old green turd, I'm gonna put it on the trailer, and I'm gonna tow it with my 98, which I'll go into specifics on that thing here in a second, but it's a lot better for towing, and I've towed with it a lot more than I've towed with this green one. Alright, now that we're hooked up to my race truck, it honestly sags just as much, but I have correct tires for it. Even though those ones might be load range D, their tire rating was still pretty dang similar to these. These are load range E. Let me find it. Load range E, 10 ply tires, max on a single, 3,100 pounds. It does have factory overload springs on it, so it's kind of like the 3,500 springs. But let's look at these ones on this truck that I was making so much fun of, and they weren't the correct tires. They're load range D, but they're rated 100 pounds less. So what's the big hype, everybody? Everybody got all freaked out for nothing. 100 pounds. So we got 200 pounds less that those tires can handle than these load range E's. 10 ply. Let's load that thing up on there. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's make fun of another second gen, even though I obviously love the damn second gens. Little green truck's tied down, but I'm gonna go ahead and order these right now. I've been wanting to get a set of these for a while now. The ratchet straps with the chains on the ends. Obviously for the bigger stuff, I run the chains and the speed binders, but this little stuff, I mean, the truck weighs like 6,000 pounds, if that. Probably not even that much, probably less than 6. And so each one of those straps is rated for 3,500 pounds. Get 4 of them. Name another profession that you know of where I can drive to town towing a truck with no purpose other than to fuel up this truck and make $1. You don't got one. I went inside to say goodbye to Taylor, and she's like, I gotta go to town too. And she came out here and just laughed. Anyway, I'm ready to go. Piper, you want to go? Piper, oh, come on, let's go, Piper. Come here, Piper. Boom, get in front. Piper, come on. And she's learning the ropes. You guys ready? I had a few people ask me how the 12 valve start just as good as 24 valve, and they asked because theirs they crank it for a little while. Bump the throttle when you start it, and it fire right up like a 24 valve. I will note that the gear ratio on this truck is 410, so it does a lot better job of towing. And I have a G56 manual transmission in here. If you guys are new to the channel, don't get too offended when I make fun of my own trucks. I don't have airbags though, because when I put the B&W hitch for the gooseneck bowl in here, I lost that because the way second gens are formatted. You could still get them on there, but then another guy is saying that he zero fuel plated his truck also, and his EGTs kept going through the roof with the factory 5-speed and everything. My EGTs are on, my probe's on the manifold, and it's only at 600 going up this hill. Third gear, 2,500 RPM. Zero plate, AFC modded a little bit, up to 700. Might have enough to get fourth gear out of it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Forgot about how a 12 valve works. It's got low end torque. Unlike these newer trucks where you have to rev them. The perk of an older truck rather is they got actual tractor power. And if you guys watched the last video, I do have trailer brake controller in this truck, so I can stop perfectly fine just towing pretty much an empty trailer the other day. So I can stop just even better now because I got the trailer brake. But the complaint I had the other day, it wasn't so much this older truck under power, like whatever, I can turn that up, but just, I don't know if it was the length of the truck being a regular cab, it just kind of bob and weaved a little bit more, or the fact that it's does have a form of overload springs on it, but not like what this one has. And it just seemed, it felt like I was driving in a boat. This one feels perfectly fine. I don't know how many trucks back in the day I hauled with my old second gen on a bumper pole like this, but that trailer back there, literally bought it to do missions like this. Well, I mean, not missions like this, but just to haul these older trucks when I go and pick them up, because it's so much easier to haul a bumper pole. And this truck feels perfectly fine. Just that green truck. I set myself up for failure with the old green truck. EGT's got to 700. $800 when I buried it. I'm gonna go downhill because I don't have an exhaust brake, but we got a brake pedal. We will use it intelligently. Somebody told me that if you ride on the brake just so slightly, it'll slow you down, but it won't heat your brakes up. And somebody taught him that, like an educated teacher taught him that. No, you just go drop your speed. You get a comfortable spot, 5 mile drop, let it go back up, drop it 5 miles. You don't hold your brake pedal down. That's how you get stuff hot. Anything that's always touching is creating friction. Friction is heat. A lot of heat, and you will have brake failure. And you have that, and yeah, that's real dangerous. Real dangerous. And it's got the same brake controller that's in my 08. So I like that. Oh yeah, these brakes work damn good. Ooh, buddy. Let's click her down whole. That'd be nice to click an exhaust brake on going down this little baby. You know what this feels like right now? It feels like a Ford. Sorry, Ford guys. I'm gonna make fun of everybody. I'll make fun of myself. Look at me, I'm wearing a red sweater. Oh yeah. Oh boys, can you believe it? I made it safe and sound. The old second gen that I talked so low of made it no problem. I'm probably running that pretty hard, but whatever. Let's make sure she's still strapped down and we'll go ahead and pump some fuel in the red truck. Yeah. She didn't move. She felt freaking perfectly fine. Nice and easy to tow. Yeah. Wonder what the fuel mileage is gonna be. I bet you we're still getting 16 miles to the gallon, and I drive this thing like a go-kart. Probably should fill that thing while I'm here too. Put off-road in it. It's technically not on the road right now. Let's pull forward. This thing has got about, it's gotten enough I need to probably fill it up. So we're gonna top her off. Dang it, it's got a lock on it. For everybody that was telling me that I should change the gear ratio and tires and stuff on this truck, I don't want to change this truck at all. I just not use it for towing. Simple as that. But these Diamond C D-ring relocations to your stake pockets, the adjustability so much nicer. But this here truck, when Taylor's driving it around town, just daily in it, and she's getting 18 miles a freaking gallon. She doesn't drive it aggressive at all. 18. That ain't bad at all for around town. Mini size diesel, not bad. You guys know something you probably haven't called me out on yet? Cardinal sin. I didn't even flip up my tow mirrors. That's a sin, isn't it? Unless you're towing something. Have your tow mirrors up? Or did I say that backwards? When are you supposed to put your tow mirrors up? All the time? Dang. I'm not conformed. Waiting. Uno. Oh, this thing takes off so much nicer. There's always that one car I saw way back there, and he's just going super. Oh, now they're gonna turn. Now they're gonna turn. Thanks, Jimmy. Now that Jimmy made up his mind and decided he's gonna wash his Corolla. It is a Corolla, I got it right. Oh, chooched a little bit, and there's some poor gal walking. Not bad. It would be really nice to have an exhaust brake, I'll say that. It just wraps the gears, doesn't slow it down really. Yes. All my haste, I forgot to close the cap, and I stared at it the whole way home thinking, dang, I hope I put the lid on there. Well, we're good. Comment below if you guys have ever, I've never done it. You leave the nozzle in the truck. I've never done it. I've never left the cap there. I left the cap off on the transfer a couple of times and had to stop and make sure it didn't fall off, but dang. Let me know if you guys ever mess up the gas station. Just as I expected, got home safe and sound, completely comfortable. That truck versus this truck, technically pretty dang similar, but some stuff that I added to it. The gear ratio definitely really sucks. But a cool thing about a modern vehicle like the new 3500 Dodge or Ram is even if you get a 410 gear ratio with a 6-speed ISN, it still has pretty good highway legs on it. Around 2000-ish RPM, you're running 70 mile an hour. This, you're going to be doing 2500 RPM to do 70 with the 410s. And, you know, it makes it great, you know, around town towing kind of a champ. But, you know, obviously, apples and oranges, grapes and tomatoes, or whatever you guys say I'm comparing it to. People just wanted me to make a video, you know, towing with the old stuff. I tow with the new stuff all the time. I know it does good. The old stuff, it's fun. You know, I don't mind towing with this on a daily basis. Wouldn't mind at all. I towed with one of these for a long time. But this one, it's just going to be kind of a grocery getter or camping trip, kind of a little rig. That's all I'd really care to see that one do. But only complaint I would say about this one is it's something I'm going to add later on. It's got the power, plenty of power for what I'm doing here. Obviously, you can always, you know, you're never frowning when you get more power. But exhaust brake. So I got to alter the valve springs. I get some heavier duty valve springs. I'll get an exhaust brake on this old girl. Probably get some governor springs so it can rev a little bit higher. It can fuel a little bit more. But new trailer did great. The brakes, for anybody that saw the new Diamond C videos, I said the brakes weren't as strong as I was liking when I first towed with it, but they've adjusted themselves. I haven't adjusted anything. I just drove it like normal with 5500, and the brakes have gotten stronger, so they are self-adjusting. They are doing their job. And kind of funny, that truck's got a dent in the bed right there, and so does this one. I might have a line on another red one just like this, but it might be in worse shape, so I don't even know if I'll even bother calling the guy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other video requests for me to tow something, I'm not going to tow a Prime Tech or the excavators and stuff with this truck because it just... what am I towing, like 10,000 pounds right there? That's pretty good for me. I'll just grab a different truck if I want to tow more than that. Maybe I'll go 15,000 with a gooseneck. Would I have done that before? Yeah, I think I've done that before. Yeah, with the bigger gooseneck. Towed the Kubota and some other stuff. Yeah, I've definitely towed like 17,000 with this truck. Had no problem. Just exhaust brake would be really nice to have. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to unload this sucker and go on with my day. Got about 50 other projects, but I was just in a video making mood on this fine Saturday morning. We're praying for red right now. We'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.